Now, our next guest is on a mission to have the perfect physique, but his bulging muscles aren't from working out at the gym. Plastic surgery has turned him into a living body of silicon. Take a look.
Chiseled cheekbones and sculptured biceps. Justin Jedlica is the human Ken doll.
I love to really metamorphosize myself, and the stranger the surgery, the better.
Over the past 10 years, the self-proclaimed addict has had over 90 procedures.
I've had cranial brow bone shave, brow lift. I've had 5 rhinoplasties, cheek augmentation, lip augmentation, chin augmentation, buttock augmentation, pec implants, bicep implants, tricep implants.
Now, nearly every centimetre of his upper body has been altered with implants. The price tag? More than $100,000.
Whoa, Justin joins me now. Justin, good morning to you. This is incredible stuff.
Good morning, Larry.
Now, you're called the human Ken doll. Is that something do you like that? Do you mind being called that?
I mean, I think it's totally flattering. It was dubbed to me by 2020, which was the first TV show that was able to find me, and they called me the human Ken doll, and it kind of stuck. I guess, you know, the affiliation between both Ken and myself being plastic and it being the ideal male aesthetic that we play with as kids, it's sort of what would be the equivalent to as David or the Adonis as adults.
Okay, where did this obsession start with plastic surgery?
You know, when I was 17, I had a really big issue with my nose. It was something that gave me a lot of grief, aggravation as a child, made me really self-conscious. And so I looked to have my first rhinoplasty done when I was 17, and my parents didn't approve of it, so I had to wait until I was 18. And then after that, sort of just the availability and the control to be able to manipulate my body and change it, to sculpt it, I guess, became a form of art for me. And I kind of ran with it over the last few years, and it has nothing to do with notoriety or any sort of fame. I did it for myself, and the 2020 piece was something that just sort of happened. It wasn't something that was planned at all.
Justin, what do you want people to think when they look at you? What reaction do you expect from people?
You know, I think I'm a great person on the interior, and as far as people getting to know me, I'm loyal and genuine. As far as on the looks level, I want to be someone that's memorable. That's definitely something I'd like to stand out. I guess if everybody was attempting to look like me or had the same ideal of beauty as I do, I would choose something else because I sort of enjoy going against the grain. So for that very point, I just could never see myself buying into the typical aesthetic. I enjoy sort of building my own beauty and making my body its own temple and adjusting that sculpture as I see fit over the years. I mean, my ideal of what I thought was beautiful at 17 has changed now to the point when I'm 32 as I've grown as an individual.
Hey, you've had so much done. Is there a chance that in a few years' time that you look back and you regret some of this? Is any of this work reversible if you change your mind 5, 10, 20 years down the track?
Sure. I guess some things could be reversible. Some things, they would probably be more problematic to attempt to remove. You're probably better off just sort of dealing with the issues you have at hand. But to that point, I haven't had anything that has not been fixable or where I could work around it or go back and remodify things where I have had any sort of major problems. So overall, plastic surgery has changed my life for the better. And now I am using myself as a tool to help other people be able to find plastic surgery and ways to improve their life. So it really has sort of helped me all around full circle in my life.
How far are you taking this Ken doll story? Is there a Barbie? Is there a camper van?
I guess you could say I have my own Ken at this point. So he's not really someone who's interested in being on television, but I definitely have a lot of respect for the other people that are out there right now promoting themselves as the current human Barbie doll, and I follow them as well. So it's always exciting to see what new modifications people have come up with to sort of engineer themselves to look like what society would say would be the typical ideal.
Yeah. All right, Justin. Well, a lot of people don't understand you, but I've also had $100,000 worth of plastic surgery, so I do understand you. Thank you for your time this morning. We appreciate that. Interesting story.
Thank you so much. I appreciate being on the show.
All right, now here's Mel.
And are you going to do more, Laz?
Oh, I'm just going to keep going.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.